Hello guys and welcome to Technology. This is your host Salman, and today I have a totally new unboxing for you. Today I have the Vantrue Dual Dash cam for you. So today I'll be unboxing this and doing a quick overview of this product. Now this product is available on Amazon for around $200. Sometimes they run some discounts on these products, and therefore you can get it for cheaper, but I don't know exactly when that happens, but it happens sometimes. So this is a pretty cool camera. This is not just a one-sided camera. This is a dual dash cam, which means it has a camera on the front and in the back. This would be particularly good for somebody who does regular Uber or Lyft or any of the other ride sharing or anything like that. Or maybe, even if you're giving your car for rent or something, you probably would benefit from using something like this, so you could see what's going on inside and outside as well. But anyways, it's a really cool camera and I wanted to get my hands on it, so I got this for a review. And let's go ahead and unbox this without further ado. And I did remove the it does come with plastic on the top. I did get that off and I opened these seals just to make the process faster. So we're just gonna put that to the side, and this is the box, this nice plain box. And I will also be talking about the features as we go into the unboxing. So this does have the dual camera recording feature. You can record using two cameras. If you're using both cameras at the same time, you could do that at the same time, and you can record at 1080p with both cameras running at 30 frames per second. So continuing further into the unboxing, you do have a quick start guide. I think this is just what a quick start guide is. Just tells you about your product, quick overview and all that. Some marketing information that we're not going to read. Again, some marketing information and a complete user manual of this product, in case you want to go through all of the features and you want to get to know how to use it completely and all that. So we're not going to go into all that detail for this video. I'm going to show you a little bit of the camera and what it comes with and all that, and then just give you my first impressions on this device. So this is the device itself. We'll take a look in just a second. I'll keep this to the side. And you do have a styrofoam kind of thing, and then there is another box inside that we're gonna open. Has a nice notch to it. This is the stand, the mount for the camera itself. It does come with the power connection. I'll show you how that works in just a bit. This seems to be the car charger that actually would connect to the mount itself. It does connect, I think, over here, right? You do have this, and it does connect over here. I really like this feature. I'll let you know why I like this feature of the charging being through the mount. And you just get a USB cable for data transfer. I'm not gonna open this because I don't really need it right now, but yeah, it's good to be there. And you don't have anything else in the box if you don't trust me. So anyways, so that's it inside the box, and let us take a look at the camera itself. So this is the camera. You do have the front facing camera, and this uses Sony, apparently this uses Sony sensors, and the camera itself. This is the back rear facing camera. Again, you can tilt this 40 degrees up or down depending on how your windshield is positioned. Some cars windshields are rigid, they're flat like this, like something you would see on a Jeep or something like that. And you do have a nice LCD screen over here. This is not a touch screen. I don't really care if it was or not, so not a big deal. You do have a few buttons over here to control some functions of this camera. You have a power on button, and again some other buttons to control the functions of the camera and navigate through the menus. This seems to be a microphone input, where you would obviously, this is just a microphone basically. And you do have N2 Pro over here, Vantrue, some sensors. This does have a G sensor, and it can also it has the capability of having a GPS, so it can keep track of the route and all that. But you need to have a separate module for this, which is sold on Amazon as well. I'll leave a link to the description of both this device and the GPS that's available on Amazon for you guys to see. So there is a flap over here. Under the flap, you can just turn the flap 360 degrees, and you do have an SD card slot. This supports up to 256 gigabytes of external SD. It does not have any internal space, so you will need to use an SD card if you want to store any data on this. You do have a mini HDMI port. This is in case you want to see your videos on the TV or any other monitor, but you need to have the micro HDMI cable, which is not supplied in the package. And then of course you do have the USB connection, which seems to be just the regular style USB connection. It's an older one. It's called a mini USB, I believe. That's what they used to call it. And that's it for the camera. Now this thing over here is something that I really like. You can actually if you have another one of these mounts, let's say you have two cars and you want to shift your camera between two cars. Now let's say you buy another mount like this on Amazon. I'm not sure if it's available, but it should be probably. So you can actually very conveniently just slide it on here. You hear it click, and it'll just send power through there onto the camera, and then you can very easily just remove the camera, which is a very convenient feature in case you want to switch cameras between cars. So that's it. Now let's talk about the camera a little bit. Now again, like I said earlier, you can use both the cameras at the same time, but it will only record at 1080p each camera will record at 1080p at 30 frames per second. Or you could use only one camera, that's the front camera, and that you could record at 2.5K. Basically 2.5K is 2K plus a little bit more resolution. So 2.5K at 30 frames per second, or you could do 1080p on just the front at 60 frames per second. Now those are the options that you get, and you can set that in the settings menu, of course. Like I said, this doesn't have a GPS inbuilt, but you would need an external module for that. And this uses a Sony sensor, and this has an internal inbuilt 250 milliamp hour battery. But if you want it to record everything like overnight and all that, like if your car is parked somewhere and you want to use this has something called parking mode. So if you want to use that feature, you can record while you're parked as well, and it will store the good thing is that if you have parked your car and you're on the parking and you have enabled parking mode, what it'll do is, let's say somebody bumps your car or something, it will obviously it's recording always when you're parked, but it'll save that clip. It'll save that clip, and it'll save it into a separate folder. So you would know, obviously you could probably maybe it'll help you see who hit your car or something like that. And then this button over here will actually quick save any events. Like suppose an accident just happened and you want to quick save that event, and you can just press that and it'll just save that event. This has also the capability of doing time lapse, and let's go ahead and see if this turns on. So yes, it does have some battery in it. And of course, for using parking mode, you do have to have it hardwired to the car. You cannot obviously expect this to, or you need to have some kind of external power source like a lithium ion battery or something. You can probably get a battery separately if you don't want to hardwire it to the car. So this is how it looks. Basically, it shows you the video of the back and the front at the same time, because I think it's currently set to recording both. And then you can press this button over here to access the menu. So you do have a lot of options over here: settings, and location, that's for GPS, and files. You can access your files from here, or you can connect it to your computer and access all the files through the SD card. This does record when this does save the video, it does save 2 files on the computer. I'm letting you know beforehand, does save 2 files. That's what I found out from all the information that I read prior to the video. I did my homework. So it does save 2 files, so you can access both the files. And special files, like if you have done some special saves using this button, it does get saved into a different folder, and those will not be deleted. You do have the capability of doing loop recording, and it can record in loops. You can set how many interval to start the next video. You can have videos at 5 minutes intervals. You know, every new video would be 5-minute intervals, or you can have a longer video which can be up to 25 minutes. And that's, I think this button, wait, no, this button, yeah, this button takes you into the screen. So you can see you do have a lot of options over here. I'm just going to quickly go through all the options. You have resolution, loop recording, like I said, G sensor, and audio forwarding, I think, something. And then it is parking mode, exposure, number plate. I don't know what that is, but maybe I'll find out. I'll let you know in the review. And then you have stamp, I think that's for the timestamps and all that stuff. Time lapse and power off, delay, and all that stuff you do have there in this mode. And you can go back by probably pressing this button, and you can go in the other menus. Of course, I'm not going to go through all of that because it's going to be really long. So let me go ahead and turn this off. So overall, initial impressions of this camera is I really like the build quality, and I have high hopes for this. And another thing I would like to tell you is that this can work in temperatures as low as -4 degrees Fahrenheit to up to 156 degrees Fahrenheit, which is quite a bit of temperature that it can handle. So you know, you have a peace of mind that this will not get spoiled by high heat or very low temperatures. So you know, you have the peace of mind now that this lasts so long. And that's about it, guys, for this product. I will be doing a review of this product after using it for a while. I'll show you how the footage is in the different modes and how it performs, and you know, overall how the camera is. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time on technology. If you have any comments or queries, do let me know. If you want to see anything special about this camera on the review, do let me know in the comment section. I'll make sure to add that. And please do subscribe to the channel if you like this video, and hit the like button. Thank you, guys.